So with home prices going up and up and up, how much will you actually make if you sell your home? Because selling your home isn't free. There are fees and other costs associated with it. So it's not as easy as taking your selling price and subtracting out how much you owe left on your mortgage, and that's how much you're going to walk away with. So let's go ahead and jump into the screen, and I'll walk you through Zillow's closing cost estimator to see if we can figure out exactly how much it might cost you to sell your home, along with how much you might make at the end of that transaction. Let's say we're going to sell the home for $450,000, and let's say that we still owe $200,000 left on the mortgage. Right now, it's saying we will make $206,000, and it will cost us almost 10% of our listing price to sell that house. The next field that comes up here is home improvement. Are there any improvements we're going to put into the home before you bring it to market? Do you need to paint something? Is there flooring that needs to be installed? You would put those costs here. Next, we'll have cleanup and prep. How are you going to clean the house and get it prepared and show ready so buyers can come in and see the most beautiful version of your home? I put $5,000 with the thought that a lot of this manual labor might be taken on by the seller, and perhaps bringing in a professional crew to do the carpets or do some light touch up on some walls or other paint. The next field is monthly mortgage payments. How much is it going to cost you to hold on to this house while you move into your next one? This mostly pertains to if you've already bought or are renting your next house and you have to continue to pay for this current house. So now you're going to be paying double mortgages for how many months? Right here, Zillow says average on-day market is 68 days. So you might have to pay 2 mortgage payments if you have that crossover. If you're able to work everything out well, you sell this house and then you move into your next one and there's no crossover, you can just leave this at 0. But there will be some moving expenses. Are you going to rent a moving truck? You're going to have movers come in and do the moving for you. How much is that going to cost? Boxes, other miscellaneous moving expenses. And the closing costs. This is where most of the costs fall into. You can see up here at the top, the largest one is agent commission at 6%. Now this varies anywhere between 5 to 6%. And this gets split usually halfway between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. So if we put this at 5%, you're looking at $22,500 in commission. That's what? $11,250 on the buyer side and seller side. This money goes to getting your house promoted and getting qualified buyers in your home. Depending on the agent and the level of service they offer, the commission is going to go into photos, videos, marketing expenses, running advertisements to get to your house, perhaps doing open houses, banners, flyers. There's a bunch of different things that go into marketing and selling a home, and that's what this agent commission goes to. You also have seller concessions. This is a seller's market. Right now, honestly, this should be at 0. Okay? Closing fees, you're at 0.5%, and taxes 1%. This is probably about average. You can go up here at the top. You can see right now our estimating cost to sell a house is about 7.75% of the total asking price. So if you take our asking price of $450,000 and you multiply that by 7.75%, you're left with about $35,000 in closing costs to sell your house. And you can see that right up here matches perfectly. And honestly, the easy way to do this on the fly is just think that it takes about 8% of your asking price to sell the home. The Zillow closing cost calculator is excellent because it shows you right up here on this fictitious transaction that we will make about $215,000 after all is said and done on this transaction. If you want someone to run the specific numbers for your home, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. Until next time.